Hi, today we are looking at issue one of a five-part Mystique miniseries, written and drawn by Declan Shalvey and colored by Matt Hollingsworth. Full spoilers ahead, so you're forewarned. I read this issue when I was kind of tired, and I came off, feeling pretty neutral about it. I wonder if I reread it. Hi, Future Tyler here. I actually enjoyed it for what it is, a spy, mystery, action type of story in the vein of Jason Bourne movies upon the reread. Yeah, I mean, the issue did start like an action movie, unknown number of people with guns drawn and moving towards what looks like a safe house. And then we cut to sometime in the past, and I was a little confused initially. Is this yet another alternate universe story? Why is Sabretooth even here? And then I realized what book I'm reading, and it dawned on me. Like I said, I was tired when I first read the issue. Well, to be fair to my past self, there was a little bit of dialogue in which Maverick said, all the way from Krakoa, that sort of added to the confusion. Even on the reread, I was like, is this happening during Fall of X, or did the intels that Maverick received outdated? You know, and Abel, why are you calling mutants like gene trash in front of Maverick? I mean, that was why Mystique shot him. And adding to the confusion as well, Maverick started shooting at a blank wall for some strange reason, even though the art shows Sabretooth above them. I think that is meant to keep us like guessing who is real and who is Mystic in disguise, right? I thought it was clever. I do agree that Maverick was acting just a little too trigger happy, though we could chalk it up to one, he thought that he was stalking Sabretooth, which is dangerous. And two, he does not have a healing factor anymore. Also, I thought it was brilliant that the goon thought that the handcuffed Maverick was Mystique, because one would assume that the team lead would not be captured using their own cuffs. So after that opening scene, things started moving at a faster pace. Fury Jr., that is MCU Fury, is relegated to tracking mutants in a dingy office post the age of Krakoa. The story left a lot of things out at this point, and the dots are not fully connected yet. Like, why is Mystic targeting Fury Jr.? What was in the files that Fury handed Jr. that made him want to track and monitor Mystic? And who did the Shield agent shot when they stormed the cabin? They made it look like Destiny, but I'm almost certain it is not her. Yeah, I mean, it is a nice cliffhanger, but there's no way it is her, given that this was clearly a setup to put Fury Jr. on a particular path, I assume, as a result of what Destiny foresaw, seen. Um, I also went back and reread the Claremont short story in Uncanny X-Men 700 to see if there were any sorts of clues left there. But that was just a very generic separate path thing, between Kurt and Anna Marie and Destiny and Mystic. While I was neutral about the story, I really enjoyed the art. It is what we have come to expect from Chauvet, clean lines and fluid actions. More than anything, this one feels very cinematic. The establishing shots, the chosen angles, the way the panels transition from one to the other, they all feel like a movie. If I have to nitpick, a few of the panels look maybe slightly unfinished, such as the evidence tracking board in Fury Junior office. Yeah, I think that would be really nitpicking. We have wonderful panels like the one with Raven underwater, the superhero pose that Junior was in after the explosion. You know, the one that Yelena teases Natasha about in the Black Widow movie, saying she's such a poser. Um, or even something as simple as the establishing shots of Junior having lunch on the bench by himself. I mean, that is kind of a classic spy movie TV thing to do. And Hollingsworth colors are also really pretty. The rosy pink hue given to the boat scene tells us the time of the day without having to say anything. And the lights coming through the water in the underwater panel are two great examples of how good the colors were. I also enjoy how smooth the gradient of the shadings are throughout, as opposed to some more blotchy type of shading that some color artists prefer. Just take a look at Raven's and Fury Junior's skin tone, or say for the walls inside Junior's dingy office with light coming through the open door. It's really pretty. There is an interesting bit regarding Xavier. It appears that him being at the Grey Malkin prison is something that is clandestine. Like, no one knows except maybe those people in charge, assuming Fury Jr. is telling the truth. Yeah, it seems like the government lost track of Xavier somehow, maybe during a transfer. It is not entirely clear because we knew that Xavier surrendered himself to be put on trial for what he did during Fall of X, which is now Recon, and that Wolverine tried to kill him only to be stopped by Magneto. And then Xavier was kept in a prison designed by Reed and Stark, but he manipulated them to leave a backdoor which allows him to astral project, and then he caused himself to appear as if he was in a coma. That was when he was delivered to Grey Malkin's prison. So I'm not sure where along this track that the government lost him. So, in conclusion, I enjoyed this issue for what it is. I mean, despite a somewhat shaky start, the rest of the issue reads like a fun spy mystery movie. 3.5 out of 5 for me. I concur. Just based on the story, I would have discounted it slightly, but the strong art and colors save it for me. So, if you are interested in something that is slightly different from the usual superhero type of story, check this out. If you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you have not already, please subscribe to our channel. Please share this with your friends and leave us a comment. Thanks. And Tyler out.